I've seen many chinks in Eubank Jr.'s armor. I've seen them and I can exploit them. Being able to do that comes with experience. He's been a professional for longer than me and I've only had 10 fights. When I'm ready, I'll be ready. I'm not one of those who's in the game for money. I'm in it because I love it and I'm going to be in it for a long, long time. When I fight for that world title, it'll be when I know I can win it. There's talk of Eubank Jr. fighting Golovkin. When he gets bashed up by him, hopefully he's going to come back down and rebuild at domestic level. I see myself being a king at domestic level in a short space of time, so hopefully that'll be a big fight. Billy Joe Saunders is WBO world champion and has a win over Eubank Jr., but that's another fight I'm happy to take. I'm not there yet, but again, I've seen chinks in his armor that I know I can exploit. There's no point me saying it though. I've got to go and earn the right to fight those guys. When I do end up fighting Eubank Jr. and those guys, it will be a great spectacle. Everyone will have an opinion. Everyone will have their say, and hopefully it will be a pay-per-view event at the O2 or at a football stadium. It will be a great night for British boxing. Those are the words of Anthony Ogogo, middleweight prospect, British middleweight prospect and Olympian. As I've said in a previous video about this young man, I haven't seen anything of him yet to impress me. I obviously saw him in the Olympics. I've seen most of his pro fights so far, but nothing about him has stood out to me. Don't seem to be particularly fast. Don't seem to be a particularly hard puncher. Don't seem to be particularly skilled. He seems pretty run-of-the-mill at the moment. Maybe there's stuff in the gym that he's doing that he hasn't been able to produce yet in a professional fight. Maybe a lot of these injuries that he's had are preventing him from performing to his full potential in the ring. I don't know. Or perhaps, as I'd previously mentioned, he'll turn out to be one of these technical guys who's not really blessed in terms of speed or power, but has this type of technical ability and tactical boxing brain where he's able to deconstruct opponents just with pure skill rather than relying on athleticism or punching power or anything like that. It all remains to be seen. But let me know what you think about Anthony Ogogo. Do you think he can be a king at domestic level, as he claimed? Maybe he can. I don't think the domestic scene at middleweight is particularly strong in the UK at the moment. If you discount Chris Eubank Jr., who else is there? Billy Joe Saunders is at world level. Andy Lee's pretty much at world level. So, who else is, like I say, discounting Chris Eubank Jr., who is there? So maybe Anthony Ogogo can be the king at domestic level. We'll soon see. Obviously, you've had Felix Cash just turned pro. He's going to be an interesting addition to the middleweight division, but I don't know. Let me know what you think about Anthony Ogogo, people. And what do you make of his ambitions of, fighting Chris Eubank Jr. and Billy Joe Saunders? Obviously, it's good that he has ambitions to fight those guys. He should be. He should have ambitions to fight those guys. But how realistic do you think it is that he'll be able to get in there and be competitive with either one of them? Drop your comments in the comment section below, people. It's your boy Hatman. I'm out.